Hi, welcome back. On RealCopStoriesVideos.com, we have 355 cop stories. Look them up. They're fun. They're 7 to 12 minutes. They're a lot of gross alerts on Vice, chasing prostitutes, foot pursuits, gang stuff. You'll like them all. They're fun. Now, after that, continuing on that website, RealCopStoriesVideos.com, we're answering questions. It's a question and answer period, and so we have 115 of those bad boys, and we're working on them. We try to tape about 7 a week. So, want to ask me a question? Email me at rsbcopstories@gmail.com and I'll answer your questions, all right? All right, here we go. We have an ongoing question about supervision. I've been covering my entire career. I got about 27 years on, 28 years on, something like that. And I'm working in the south part of Los Angeles. I'm working in Watts. I have a narcotics squad, exclusively narcotics. And I'm talking about different kind of supervisors. Good, bad, and the ugly. We had one a little while ago that was using heroin and got fired. Obviously arrested. That wasn't a good story. It was just an informative story to see what goes on around here. Things, we're human beings and things happen. It's not right. I mean, he's a policeman. He's trusted to, for your trust. Okay, people pay his salary. Okay, anyway. So now we're talking about lieutenants. And we had one I told you that came in, thought he was going to change the world, and left. Okay, and he didn't change anything except himself when he retired. Changed it for the good of the department, I think. Anyway, so we get another one in here. Okay. And so we're thinking, okay, I already had 2 clowns. Now I'm thinking another clown. Well, this guy came in and talk about different person. Oh my gosh. I mean, finally we get one, okay? A good one. Maybe a year more on the job than me. He's probably about 30 on, 29. Sharp as a pin. We call him Napoleon syndrome. He's a little short guy, you know, short compared to me. I mean, I'm 6'4". Anybody below, 6 foot is short as my eyes. But anyway, he's about 5'9", 5'8". Nice guy though. Oh my gosh! And so he comes in there. I don't know him from Adam, so he calls. He did the right thing. What I did, he went to every unit because we're geographically separated. I mean, like he's in the one headquarters, and then my station is about probably 5 or 6 miles south, and then another station is about the same distance northwest, and then there's one way down south by the harbor, gateway they call it, or the harbor. Anyway, and so that's another 8, 10 miles south. So when he first got here, he did what I did. He drove to each unit, called ahead, of course, and wanted to, meet every one of the top steps because we're, again, like I told you earlier, lieutenant supervises 4 of us. Okay, that's it. And then each one of us supervise anywhere from 8 to 10 people, depending on the side of the unit. So when he called me, like I told you earlier, we did warrants every day. We did 30 warrants a month, every single day. So we got warrants planned. I don't have time to have a line seminar here. We're busy. So he calls, and I'm very nice. I don't know the guy. And I said, well, we got a warrant going. You might want to come down for the warrant because he's supposed to be with warrants anyway, but they're so busy sometimes they don't. He said, that's great, it's great. Okay, oh, great, he's going to get in the way. The last lieutenant, both of them got in the way. Okay? Again, I know they're my boss, but you are administrative line bean counters, and I'm a street cop, and so are my partners. Get out of the way. Remember the old thing we've always said it said that in the Marine Corps, and said in our department. Lead, follow, and get the hell out of the way. That's the only 3 things we give a crap about, okay? Anyway, so he comes down. I told him we have a warrant, so, and I try to be nice, saying that we all have to suit up here, and I have to check all my guys to make sure, to make sure everybody has their helmets on, their vests on. I'm training, because I don't know what if he's another bean counter, he doesn't know anything. Most bean counting like that, lieutenants, they come to work, go to a desk, take off their gun, put it in the drawer, and that's the end of it. They don't even need their gun until they go home. They put it on to go home, and they go home. They're about as far away from a Watts project search warrant as a man on the moon. Okay, we're doing the most dangerous thing in the world. Sometimes they don't know how to do this. Okay, so I'm trying to lead him. Okay, fine. So he comes down. He's ready to go. He's got a vest that doesn't fit. He's got a helmet that's sideways. I mean, it's really hilarious because he looks like he grabbed a bunch of stuff so he could join us, okay? The vest is too big. He's a little guy, but he's got a vest for someone the size of me. So it looks like one of those doorman coats, that you see at the Marriott. Anyway, so he's all excited. It's okay, fine. So he wants to ride with me. I'm going, oh, well, great. So he gets in my car because usually they drive their own cars. And it's important this way. Here's what's important. If he wants to leave early, he can. Because I'm there. If I want to leave early, I can't because he's here. It's always, I try to carpool with people at work, and what happens, it's nice to save gas, but it's bad if you're a little independent and you want to go off early and you can't because you're locked into this car, this shuttle. Anyway, so we go to the warrant. And now I told him, this is what we do, is we're in there and he's asking a lot of questions. So we get there, do the warrant. He's in the back. He's just basically standing on the street watching, which is great. Get out of the way, okay? So we go in, 14 of us hitting this door, people screaming, cops yelling, everything. Okay, fine. Another 2 or 3 minutes, everything's code 4, they call it, everything's fine, everybody's handcuffed. He's watching, he looks at me, I give him the 4, he comes up. Now he's standing next to me. He's like my shadow, like they talk about when you go to a restaurant, you have a shadow waitress, that's following the main waitress. He's following me everywhere, which is good. He's watching, he's learning because he's never done this before. Okay? He used to be a sergeant, they don't do warrants, anyway. So walking around with, I'm taking photographs, I'm explaining what I'm doing, kind of like a narrative as I'm walking around here, which is fine, as long as he didn't get in the way, okay? Had this before. Okay, so walk around, and he just stand there like this. He's looking, he's asking, like, what's happening over here? I tell him these people are searching, there's the case agent, he's over there recording. Oh, very good. He's looking, he walks around, he goes there and talk to the prisoners, he just kind of like in general conversation, how you guys doing? Are you from a gang? He's not saying things like, did these officers hurt you? Are you feel okay? Do you want a psychiatrist? Do you want a timeout? Do you want to ride a unicorn back to the police station? This is what I get from some of the new, especially now I watch cops, I'm going crazy here, okay? We're policemen. Oh my gosh, it drives me nuts when these cops have an ongoing conversation with an a-hole. The cop's not going to change. The a-hole's not going to change. Why are you talking to this guy? I would say, you're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. Click. That's the last conversation I have with him. He might ask me what he's arrested for, and I'd go for a while. That was my response. They don't know how to answer that. They look at me like, what? I don't have these ongoing discussions about, hope this is, the one really want to blow my brains out is, I hope this is a wake-up call. He's a criminal. There is no wake-up call. The only reason why he's talking to you is he's going to go to jail. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I'm rambling on here. But anyway, so warrant's done. It's pretty quick, so we're getting in our car, we're driving back, and he's sitting there, and he's real quiet. And I go, what's he going to do? And again, we do this every stinking day, okay? About halfway back, he goes, that was pretty good. I go, well, thank you. He goes, how many of these do you do a day? I said, 1 every day. And he just came from 2 other divisions that hardly do a warrant once every 2 weeks, these other units, because they do a lot of door knocking, they do a lot of grabbing guys coming out of houses, in their cars, they do a lot of, we're all doing different things. But he goes, oh, how long have you been doing this? And I'd been there maybe a year, and he goes, a year. He goes, how many warrants is that? Well, 20, 30 a month, 10 months, 300, 320, 40. My guy goes. Then I knew it's coming. He's building. How many shootings have you had? I look at him. No shootings. There's one of these camera 1, soap opera. Camera 2, no shootings, none. How many uses of force? Meaning we have to beat someone with a nightstick or slam their head into a wall or something like that. We've had 2, but they've been basically takedowns, kind of rough takedown where the guy doesn't want to go on the ground, and my guys have to basically grab his shoulder and plant him on the turf. Oh, okay, well that doesn't really count. I said, no, I know it doesn't count. We have to report it, but it doesn't count. It's not really those things you see on TV with nightsticks and all that stuff. No, okay. Oh, then he goes, how many? He's an administrator. He's checking. He's auditing my squad, which is fine. How many personnel complaints have you had? In other words, complain about officers' conduct. He beat me, he spit on me, he called me the N-word, he called me the Mexican word, whatever, okay? We've had 1. Oh, you had 1? Yeah, 1? 1. And he goes, can I ask what that was? I said, yeah. We did a house, we found $3,000 in cash. My assistant wrote what we call a 1010, which is a receipt for property taken, okay? Counts the money in front of the suspect. He initials the amount. We take the money, we seize it as it's going to be taken as asset forfeiture because he's dealing in narcotics. And he went to Internal Affairs and said, we stole $3,000. I may have to ramble on this story, it may go on farther than I want it to go, but I think it's important, some of the things that come out. All administrative stuff. Because Internal Affairs, anybody can go anywhere in the city and report a misconduct. It's good in the sense that you're not restricted to one place where you don't want to go, you're afraid of the station or afraid of the police, but it's bad because anybody can just walk in off the street and say, he did this. So, we had a chief at the time, I won't mention his name, very, nobody liked him, hated him. He was an equal opportunity offender. Everybody hated him, he hated everybody. He had a disciplinary system about, they're going to take complaints on everything, no matter how stupid it is. So Internal Affairs are mandated by this because they work directly for the chief of police, so they took the complaint. Now here's what it was. Instead of doing it in the old days with another chief that was there a long time, I don't mention his name because he's passed away, Chief Gates, okay? He thinks you should look at the investigation first and then determine if it's going to be a valid complaint before you put it on paper. Okay? This chief did the other way around. So they called me and said, we have a personnel complaint that you guys sold $3,000 and we're coming down to investigate. I said, really? Huh. Do you have the defendant's name or something? I can look it up. Oh yeah, here's good. Okay. I go to my assistant. Look this up. We have a big file cabinet. Everything's in there. Finds the cabinet, hands me the thing. I open it up. There's a receipt. $3,000. Okay. Booked into evidence. I go, excuse me, Sergeant. Yeah. What's your name? Okay. And I said, I don't want to badmouth but I know this phone's not being recorded, thank goodness. And he goes, why are you asking that? And I said, because our chief is nuts. Okay. You could have called me first and say, here we have a complaint. Can you explain the $3,000? And I would have faxed you the receipt. And that's the end of it. Now you made a formal complaint against 2 of my officers. It's going to be in their package for the rest of their career. Sure, it says, exonerated, but still, when you're going for a promotional board, they open up that package, they see, oh, $3,000. They're not going to look and see, oh, kind of like politics, they come up with a big headline, then the next day they recant the headline. Nobody reads the recant, so nobody's going to go down there and go, oh, I see, it didn't mean anything. They just look at, oh, $3,000, then you have to explain it. Oh, why would you have to explain it? They didn't like that answer. He didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. But he didn't like it so bad, he called his lieutenant, and his lieutenant called my lieutenant, complaining how about I have a surly, salty attitude, and I hate the chief. Okay? My lieutenant told me that a few days later. I go, yeah, you're right, I do hate the chief. I can have an opinion. Professionally, he's my boss, but he's an idiot. He goes, yeah, I know. This is how nice the lieutenant was. He said, yeah, I understand. I said, I explained to you, how this system just is horrible to accuse officers when there's nothing to be. So he goes, oh, I guess, well, can you fax it to me? Absolutely. I said, but we don't have the money. I was being sarcastic now. He goes, I don't have the money. Because those guys are below me in rank. Oh, you know. He goes, oh, no. We booked it downtown. If you want to go count it, go downtown. We don't keep money here. He goes, oh. See, they don't, they're just kind of looking at their own focus and their own little job. They have no idea what everybody does. And it's not their fault. The chief mandates discipline, and they're going to have to enforce it. So, okay, so I got off on the track there. So anyway, so we're coming back to the station, and I can see by the lieutenant's responses to my answers that he really liked how everything was going. He really did. So we go inside. He goes, what's next? So, well, we're going to debrief. Oh, okay. I go, here's the thing, boss. I said, you saw the warrant. You saw the briefing for the warrant. And now we're going to talk about it afterwards. All due respect, I kind of don't want you there. And you go, what? I go, yeah, here's the thing. We try to be, our squad, I have 2 supervisors now working for me. We have, 7 subordinates. I said, we, in these debriefings, are kind of blunt as to our assessment of each other. And we found that other lieutenants, which is true, if they sit in on this, nobody talks. And they know he's sitting there, and they don't talk. So you're going to hear a whitewashed, wonderful little version of what we did. It's going to be short. No one's going to say anything. I'll guarantee it. He goes, oh, well, would you mind if I just sat and tried it? I said, okay, fine. You got to teach the guy, Okay. So guys are waiting because we have our suspects in the tank. We have our evidence sitting out, and they're waiting for the debriefing. Go off. Well, I'll stay here and then I'll continue. I'll go off a little bit more. So he sits down. And a lot of people don't know him, because every time you go to a meeting, I had this happen in other places, you want to introduce new people so everybody knows if we're on the same. I was in a meeting where there was a couple of LA Time reporters. Well, you can imagine, that meeting was very restricted what we're going to tell people. I even smiled, and when they asked, when the captain went off, when the captain said, anything here from narcotics? I go, yeah, Captain. And of course the reporters turn with their pencils, because they love ice and narcotics. That's like, ooh, TV stuff. I go, but it's all confidential. I'll have to get you after the meeting, sir. He goes, oh, okay. Okay, so like, whoa, And they look, they're disappointed. Well, I'm not going to tell you what we're doing, so you go out there and sit at the corner and watch us? No! I have nothing to hide. If you want to come out and see what we're doing, get in the car with me. I'll show you. I'm not hiding anything. But I don't want you to be sneaking around. We're over here watching the narcotics. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay. So I'm going to have to come back. I ran out of time. I'm so sorry. We'll continue on. Thank you. Bye.